everybody, hope you're all doing alright out there. Recently you may have seen a video I did which was reacting to an old 1965 motorcycle safety video. And I'd like to do more of these things, and I asked people on my Discord for suggestions of things to react to give my opinion on, but I made it very clear there what my thoughts on what I will and won't react to is because of my thoughts on what reactions are and aren't. Now, I was only able to go into a few words there, so let me go a little bit further here. And this also is a discussion openly about reaction channels and about the content itself and whether it can actually ever be ethical. And the answer is yes, it can be ethical, but most of the time it's not. Most of the time, reaction content, as in someone watching a video with someone down in the bottom corner, is not fair use. You really have to stop the video, break it down, not use it in its entirety generally, not have, if there's some point to watching it, you know, it could be some spoiler, then you can't show that because that's removing the want of people, the need of people to watch the original content. That's the whole point of this. I'm not saying all reaction content is bad, but you do know the majority of it, especially if you're on social media and stuff, will be someone who's just sat there blankly, not paying any great attention to the subject matter, not having anything that interesting to say, just bobbing along maybe. I mean, music channels are a classic example of that. There is a couple of music channels which react to music, and a 4-minute song will end up being a 25-minute video as they go through and break a lot of stuff down, particularly if it's like rap and things like that, because there's a lot of nuance to it all. And then you get the ones that just sit there, as I say, nodding their head and going, yeah, that was cool. They're not adding anything. You have to transform it, you have to re-edit the thing, you have to have a reason before you even start watching it to watch it. Now, of course, people want the genuine reaction, and of course, that's another thing that people fake all the time in the music ones. You know, oh, this is the first time I'm hearing this song, and it's like one of the most heard songs in the world. It's like, if you're 30-something, there is no way you've not heard this song at least 100 times. Sorry, no, you're lying. And then literally there's the ones where they will use a generic piece of video of them just sat there blankly looking, and then maybe go, huh, at the end. And then they could just use that on anything, because it's just easy. You record generic face and then you slap it on someone else's content and upload it, and that's what you can't do. You can't just upload people's content, and that's where a lot of the motorcycle channel compilation channels have got into trouble in recent years, it would seem, because they weren't doing anything other than taking people's videos and then putting them out and saying, you know, oh, copyright to this person or copyright to that person. That doesn't work. It's the same as social media and Instagram. Just because you put no copyright infringement intended, all rights to this person, but you still upload it, you've still uploaded it. It doesn't matter. That's not how this works. You know, I can't go and get one of Eminem's old albums and stick it on a CD and then just put no copyright infringement intended and then make money off of it. You can't do that. You know, it's like on Instagram, you've got accounts that say all about motorcycles and they'll just take other people's pictures of motorcycles and upload them. The proper way of doing this is like having hashtag your account name, and then the people submit them by putting the hashtag, which shows they're cool for their picture to be reposted. Sweet, love it when they do it like that. Not when they just come along, take your picture and then go, you know, credit to this person way down in the description below loads of like links and stuff. No, you can get lost. This has been a very interesting debate that LTT's been going through recently, because they recently talked about the fact that they were going to start doing reaction content, and there was a bit of a hoo-ha over that, but that's beside the point. It is a very relevant thing, and I'm really glad that Linus has the same sort of view on it as me, because it's just generally theft. So why do I believe that my reaction video was any different to all of those? This is why. Because the video is old. I very much doubt that anyone's interested in holding on to the copyright of that, because it's not, you know, it's not something that's going to get an absolute ton of views and make a load of money. As I say, it's 1965. It's also a PSA, it's in a public service announcement film, which is designed to be seen by as many people as possible. They were not profit making, thus, again, it's not really an issue. I stop the video all of the time to be able to talk about something, break something down, you know, that's on the screen, which is transformative. It's also educational. I also cut quite a few pieces out of the video itself, so it wasn't necessarily its entirety, but again, that doesn't really matter in the genre. And as I say, I turned it into a much longer video where I really did talk about lots of different aspects, and that video worked perfectly for that, because there was lots of points to talk about. There was lots of talking in the video, lots of, you know, directions about little short snippets. I've been sent a lot of the, you know, accidents at work PSAs, and, well, some of them, they've got to be fake, some of them. I know not all of them, but some of them have got to be fake. Now, if you watch those PSAs that a lot of people want me to watch, you'll note there's a lot of music in them, and you can watch it for 2 or 3 minutes before they get to any point that you can actually talk about genuinely in any great way. So it won't be a fair reaction in my mind, and thus I won't do it. That's something I didn't realise, how strict I was going to be on what I would and wouldn't do. But it wasn't until I watched it back with the idea of vetting it that I'm like, nah. So that's why you won't see me reacting to some latest greatest video or something that came out last week. I am not that sort of person. I am not going to try and make, money off of someone else's content that's new and valid, and they have a complete right to have control over where it goes. If I wanted to do a reaction to it, I could ask the person, but then if it's a big video, the chances of you getting an okay for that are very slim, because I wouldn't say yes. And if you, for a moment, thought I wasn't going to Tesco's, then shame on you, really. It's more on you at this point. You should know. Oh, I am really looking forward to when the weather warms up a little bit and be out on review bikes. I still want to do them this time of year. I don't really mind because it is realistic, but the problem is it's just so dark most of the time, and when it is sunny, it's for a couple of hours, and well, then the only opportunity I've got to go to the shop is at that point, and then I end up going to Tesco's again. It's because we shop daily, basically. So yeah, let me know, what do you think about reaction content? Do you agree with me that my way is fine? I mean, it's not really a question if you agree with me or not, it's just the law. But I maybe have a slightly stricter approach to it than many maybe people would have thought. I don't know. But smack the like button. If you've got any suggestions, you can put those in my Discord channel, which is called Suggestions for Reactions, which is if you're a patron. And if you are a patron and you're not on Discord, you should do that. Please. Honestly. Anyway, until the next one. Bye-bye.